Good morning from Chittorgarh. We're going to Udaipur. I'm just gonna ask for a lift because it is impossible to find anything in here. So I'm just gonna ask this guy for a lift. Station छोड़ दोगे? Station छोड़ दोगे? My train is actually an hour later, but I left my home just in case I couldn't find transport, and I found transport the minute I left the hotel, so I have to wait for an hour here. And if you can see, the time is 4:20 in the morning. My train is about 5 o'clock if I'm not wrong. Now the problem with the ticket that I had was that my ticket did not show the time on the ticket itself, so I was confused as to what time the train is, so I came in like an hour early just to be on the safer side. So by the way, that is a policeman that I was talking to before, in case you're wondering why he was waving to me. We are just approaching Udaipur right now, and yeah, the weather is pretty cold as compared to what it was in Chittorgarh, and yeah, it looks like it's gonna rain. It's been pretty cloudy. I don't see sunlight yet, but let's hope for the best. So there we are, Udaipur. Look at that. Let me show you the map. That is Udaipur right there. This is where we are. So we came all the way from here, from Chittorgarh. We came all the way to here in 2 hours, almost two and a half hours. All right, let's go. Oh, that's a big bag. Some more history. Now I have to look up my map because I don't know where I am. This is my first time to be here. नया सिटी ये है ना? ये नया सिटी. अच्छा. ओल्ड सिटी. अच्छा. That is the gate to the city palace. We're gonna come here later. एक गेट ये, एक गेट उधर ऊपर. अच्छा. So this whole place is the old city. गड्ढे रास्ते से ज़्यादा है. मेरा काम चलेगा नहीं. यहाँ से चल के जाएगा तो होगा. चलो. Okay, thank you चाचा. Bye bye. So my hostel is there. I have to walk for a while because the auto cannot go to that area. We have to cross this bridge. So the trick to do this is to go here and then go all the way back like that. And this is the reservoir. Not sure if you can see that. That is Taj Lake Palace. In the distance there, the white color building. And my hostel is somewhere there. So I go straight, take a right, somewhere in the back there. All of these are hostels, by the way. All these buildings you see with balconies are hostels. Alright, so I've checked into my hostel, and this are the rooms. Let me show you quickly. This is like a 6-bedroom dormitory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and they have a bathroom here. So yeah, pretty much clean. And yeah, one more thing I wanted to mention. So this is the one that I'm going to be taking. Right now it looks like there is only one other person staying in this room other than me. And yeah, I see some lock on the door, so I think it is probably his. So yeah, this is basically the thing that you get: a fan, air condition, high-speed Wi-Fi, and yeah, you get something to keep your phone. You get a reading light. Also, one thing I wanted to mention: if you're coming to a hostel, make sure you get a padlock, like a small one like this, because they have lockers, and then right, this one is broken, but then they have lockers like this, and then you can just keep your stuff like shoes and your bags and your belongings, so you don't have to worry about something going missing, which normally it does not, but just to be on a safer side. Also, yeah, they have a small coffee table here. If you have a couple of friends, maybe if you like 6 of you, you can get the entire room, and the entire room is gonna cost you somewhere between 1800 for a night for 6 people, which is pretty good. So I just dropped my big bag at the hostel, and I'm just gonna walk around the city. I'm gonna find something to eat because I haven't had my breakfast yet. And yeah, I'm looking around. What is that? So that is Fateh Sagar Lake is that way. They have Mataji ka temple, and then there's Gangor Ghat and Bangor ki Haveli is that way. And I'm also gonna rent a scooter. If you want to rent a scooter, it's 200 rupees for a day. So I think somewhere there they rent a scooter, and then it is easier to go around the city, because you can see these lanes are very small. So yeah, pretty easy if you can just rent a scooter. Very easy to get by. The rickshaws, the autos are very expensive. So, and it's not very feasible. And this part you might or may not get an auto. So they have these beautiful like shops, like coffee shops and stuff like that. And look how traditional it is. It's like so authentic. This place is a backpacking and a tourist destination, so it's very easy to find this kind of stuff, like coffee shops and anything like that. When I went to Chittorgarh, it was not easy to find stuff because I mean, that is a very small village, so not a lot of stuff is easily available. This is the lake. Yeah, that is the entrance there. So that's the lake. This is Gangor Ghat. Okay, so this is Gangor Ghat. So if you're walking along this way, it's very easy to find bikes on rent. There's many places. All these yellow color boards that you are looking at is all bikes on rent. And you'll find bikes as cheap as like 200 rupees. It starts from 200, 300 rupees a day. So this is Amarkund. So most of these restaurants, small restaurants, will usually sell bikes on rent. So they've got like more bikes on rent. They've got like a rooftop restaurant. So these are like old Havelis or old palaces that they've converted into restaurants. Yeah, Lakeview restaurant. These small restaurants here. We've got some more on the other side as well. We've got boating. There's some restaurant bar on the top. All of these places, all backpacking destinations. One thing I realized, they have a map. So we are, I think here. Yeah, we are there. This is the map of the entire. So that is where we came from, all the way to here. And then I'm gonna go to that Fateh Sagar after that. And yeah, all these places. So that is the Jai Jagdish temple, and that is the entry for City Palace. ये सिटी पैलेस यहीं से जाते हैं ना? थैंक यू. You can find all this leather handicrafts, notebooks and bags. I met Rajat here in the hostel that I was staying. So yeah, we are on the outer parts of the city right now. So that is where we came from. This whole place is a market, and this is the outer city wall. That is the city wall. So we are going to the Royal Cemetery, which is just a little bit of a walk that way. Just let's see what is through that wall.
कीचड़ में ही कमल खिलता है.
कीचड़ में
all कीचड़.
Very common to have this glass and this painting. The first I thought this is a shop, but then it turns out this is just a glass from all sides.
Mini museum.
Yeah, it's like a mini museum. So this is the gate to the outer side of the city. Yeah, outside the old city. So this is the Brampol Haveli. Look at that. It's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at the artwork on that.
The architecture. And I'm sure it is.
I mean, just imagine this is all handmade. It says right there that it was the residence of the doctor of the Maharaja. Look at that. It was the Haveli of doctor, who was a doctor during the reign of both Maharana Fateh Singh Ji and Maharana Bhopal Singh.
So it is 100 years old.
Yes, of course. See? It says Royal Cemetery. Okay. Do they have names? Excuse me. Tomorrow, me and Rajat are going to go to the Kumbhalgarh, which is how long? 90 kilometers?
90 kilometers from here.
90 kilometers, and then we are planning to go to Ranakpur, which is another 30 kilometers, and then we'll come back to Udaipur. So we are going to explore 2 cities in a day. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Our hotel is like right there, like behind one of these buildings, and we are stopping here for some good street side food. Let's see what uncle is making. That's our chai. Uncle is making. Uncle, क्या बना रहे हो आप हमारे लिए? आलू पराठा. So it is called like Jai Kalyan. It is like right next to the. Uncle, ये lake का नाम क्या है? Picholal. Yes. So it is like if you come on the bridge, and then his shop is like right here. Hanuman Ghat. So ये है momos. चलो uncle, thank you. It's night time, like almost sunset, and this is the rooftop of our hostel. And there you go. Oh, you teach painting?
Because this town very famous for miniature painting.
Right.
That is my house here.
Okay.
Because when we go to the city palace, in the palace they have lot of painting. My grandfather he making the palace painting.
So this is your painting?
Yeah, 16th century, 17th century.
So do you want to show us your paintings? Is it okay if we take a video?
Yeah, you can take the video also. I
So
will
that-
explain you
so-
everything.
So that people can see and maybe come here and maybe look at the paintings.
I make painting for generation.
Right.
I learn with my father learned his father. 4 generation for the miniature painting.
So like the whole generation makes painting.
Yeah,
Wow.
generation back. That is painting on silk. First fix the start with the boiling rice powder. Boil the rice powder. Then to sketch the pencil and draw the colors. The colors I will use the stone colors like the natural color. See this color. You can see how feel very heavy. That's the stone colors like the natural color. Sometime I am going in my village. Then they take the color in the mountain. Then the color I will grind 50% water and 50% gum. Like tree gum, you know tree gum? Bamboo tree gum.
Yeah. Tree gum,
Then I
yep,
can-
yep.
Then I can grind 3 hours, 4 hours making the grind. I have a 7 basic color. I want more color, then the mix the color. Like yellow from sunflower, white from seashell, black on carbon, blue is lapis lazuli color. You can see, look. That's the color. This is the color. And the brush I will use the squirrel animals, like the squirrel tail. You know the squirrel?
Oh, the squirrel tail.
Yeah, one year I
Right.
make the brush. I don't kill the squirrel. I just take care. I will give him something, then he will come, then I make little bit care by myself. That is our miniature painting. See this. I am not making all the painting just 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. Because I make all the painting, then problem over eyes. Very difficult to make this painting.
Right.
Yeah.
Base is also made of camel
Oh,
bone,
okay.
right?
Like the camel bone.
Is that the bone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bone.
Oh.
That's my work, look.
Great. That is your work.
Yeah. I have a 3 colors.
And what kind of material is it? Is
On
that
silk.
a cloth?
That is on
Yeah, it's
silk.
cloth.
On silk.
Oh, on silk.
Yeah. When you go to the frame, you can go to the frame like this. You put in your house.
Oh, right.
That's my daughter made.
Oh, your daughter made it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's also my daughter made peacock. Peacock peace and beauty. Peacock national bird of India. Horse for power.
Okay.
Elephant for good luck. Camel for love. You know why is camel for love?
No.
No.
Because camel mouth are very bad smell. If you love the camel, you can love anyone.
Right.
Yeah. Like this one is the Udaipur is the Lake Palace. Jaipur is the Wind Palace, Hawa Mahal.
And then Jaisalmer. Yep.
Jaisalmer Fort.
Yep.
This painting very easy to carry. When I sell the painting, I can roll it like the plastic tube. Like the plastic tube, cut the size, you can put in your pocket also. Very interesting to see. See this. If you need the frame, you can go to the frame like this.
Right. So is this all your paintings?
Yeah, my whole family. 4 generation I make the painting.
Wow.
These are paintings, not miniature. This one is a chemical color.
Okay.
This one is stone colors.
Right.
This
Right.
this painting making 3 or 4 days.
Right.
This painting making 2 weeks.
It looks like it is
See this.
it is new.
This is new painting,
Yeah, they are fab. They are fabulous.
and that's my work. That's my work.
It's also good.
Yeah, only this one 1200 rupees. And that's the student work.
Oh, so this is made by students, right?
Yeah, made by student. This is my grandfather made. That's my daughter made. That's my work. 3 colors. 1, 2, 3 colors.
So, do you want to tell us your name, sir?
My name is Sattu Satyanarayan.
And his shop is right
Art Gallery.
in front of this Bagor Ki Haveli, and the name of its shop. So if you guys are interested, and please do come and check out his paintings. He has some really good work, and that he has shown us. So please come and at least check out his painting. If you don't want to buy it, at least come and see his paintings. He was more than happy. So thank you for showing us your paintings. Thank you. So I got called up from my room by some volunteer of the hostel to tell me that it's a weekend and they are hosting some kind of event, some karaoke night on the rooftop. I'm just gonna go and check it out.
दिल के दरमियाँ बारिशें हैं तेरी ही बातों पे मैंने सजा ली है दुनिया यहाँ दिल के दरमियाँ बारिशें अब तू आती है बुलाती है बिस्तर से यूं गिराती है किसों में बाहों में बस तेरी हाँ जब बारिशें बरसती है बादल जैसे थिरकाने कौन है तू मेरी मैं ना जानू ये मगर जहाँ जाऊँ मैं करूँ मैं वहाँ तेरा ही जिक्र मुझे तू राजी लगती है जीती हुई बाजी लगती है तबीयत ताजी लगती है ये तूने क्या किया फिरूं अब मारा मारा मैं चांद से बिछड़ा तारा मैं दिल से इतना क्यों हारा मैं ये तूने क्या किया सारी दुनिया से जीत के मैं आया हूँ इधर तेरे आगे ही मैं हारा दिया तूने क्या किया मैं दिल का राज कहता हूँ कि जब इश्क की बारियां मारा मैं खेल के दो दिलों का जुआ मारा मैं खेल के दो दिलों का जुआ कि तूने इतनी बरकत की इश्क ने इतनी हरकत की ये दिल ने इतनी फुर्सत की ये तूने क्या किया